first in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
You got the dollars? You got the dollars? See the special man on YouTube. He's got it all.
I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
I say. This is Johnny's, the place that'll let you have it with no problem.
Let him have it.
Johnny has a sale right now. I say. This is Johnny's place. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give us the offer.
You got the dollars. You got the offer. Well, let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
You got it.
I am looking for some jewelry. End of line.
Do you have any credit?
No, I was recently involved in a divorce. End of line. Look, I'm not one of those maybe it's Maybelline gals, okay? I just want to go out on the town with Sheila and accessorize some.
See, special man.
I don't know about you, but this dough girl is going to Johnny's place. Check out Cajun Roots Reseller right now. I say. Go see the special man and tell him the dough girl sent you.
Hello, good morning, and welcome on this TGIF. And y'all had a record y'all built today for the first time before the live show actually starts. Y'all already hit over 100 comments in the chat. Thank y'all very much. Very active. Let's see who was first in the chat. I got to go all the way to the top. Let's see who was first. Over 100 comments. Regina was first. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Randy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Stephanie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And there's Robert working and lurking. And thank you very much, April. I am feeling a lot better today than I was in the last couple of days. It's starting to clear up. Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Maria, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Angela, hello, good morning, and welcome. Let's see who else is here. There's Maria. Good morning. You up early this morning. Let's see who else. Scarlett, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? That is awesome to see y'all this morning. Scarlett's been active in the chat, dropping links. Let's see. Regina, 457 here. Let's see. Randy, Glenn, Pam, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Good morning, and welcome. Buying Space, Myra, hello, good morning, and welcome. I tried watching your morning show this morning, but for some reason it would not play for me. I kept getting the circle of death. Michael, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Jennifer, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Angela, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are y'all doing this morning? Cammie King, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Wildflower, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Cheryl, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are y'all doing this morning? Let's see who else I would either tried numerous times. I'm not sure what that's about. Deborah, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? That happened to me near the end of her show. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. I'm missing some comments, I guess. Last night, sister. Yeah, I went to bed early. I had my hot tea and honey and a little extra in my tea, and I went to bed. Let's see. So I'm not going to be going over the Buying Space Johnny. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. But today, y'all know on Fridays we do Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? And we had amazing items being sent in. Got the spinning. Oh, okay, yeah, same here. A lot of great items were sent in for the show today, and I was blown away with some of the things I was selling, and I think y'all will be too. Night jewelry, no. Okay. Adventures in Gardening. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Yeah, I was getting it all. It just wouldn't play, so I had to get out of there because I wasn't seeing anything. I know she was talking about how Myra was talking about things with Halloween stuff. And then that was the last thing I heard. Halloween something, and that was it. For the first 40 minutes, it ran good. But yeah, I was right at the beginning of your show. I don't know what was happening. How did you get freaking tangled right? I don't know. Little Debbie, hello, good morning, and welcome. Driving mom, awesome. Well, let's see. Finally got a new video out. I'll have to check it out. What's up, Aaron? Hello, good morning, and welcome. Pray for mom. She had to go to the hospital. Oh no, Glenn. Sorry to hear that. 18K and 925. That's not. Oh, okay. All right. So let me get that ready. Let's see. I got to get up at 3:30 this morning. I had to go to the airport. Oh, yeah, that makes for a long day, doesn't it? Yeah, I saw Randy said she went to bed at 1 o'clock. I was just getting up at 1:20 this morning when you were already in bed. So definitely keeping your mom and you and the family in our thoughts and prayers, Glenn. Hope everything's okay. So as y'all know, on Fridays, we do this every Friday. So without further ado, let's get into this portion of the would you buy it or would you leave it? Are y'all ready?
It's time for everybody's favorite segment where we ask,
Would you buy it or would you leave it?
the game show that asks, when you're out and about sourcing, would you buy it for resale? How much you would pay for it? Or would you leave it? And now the host of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? It's the New England Kajun.
And of course, I'll tell you a little bit about the item as well as show you the pictures. And you would let me know if you would buy it or would you leave it. And if you were to pick it up, what will be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for. And I will let you know who also submitted it for the week. And we'll get started with our first item. This one I had to read for sure. Let me set up, by the way, I want this on here today like this. I got something new I saw yesterday that I'm going to try today like that. I'm down here, y'all. Hello. You can see me down here. All right. Let's get started with this first item. This is a 10-inch, 78 RPM sealed pack of 5 blank Howard Home recording discs, type 10, new old stock. And there's the pictures. It's in the paper that's sealed, never been used. It's in that brown paper. Let's see here. It doesn't have a year, I don't see. No, just the envelopes itself were in a little bad condition, but would you buy this or would you leave it? And if you were to pick it up, what would be the most you pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Will it let me minimize it? No, it won't. Okay, it won't let me minimize, so I gotta do these. Okay, we'll have to leave it like that, I guess. Oh, I know why, because it's this. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Wrong way. It won't let me do that either. Maybe this way. There's so many little buttons I can play. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, let me get back to the chat over here and let's see what everybody's saying. I'm trying some new stuff that's showing up on StreamYard. Let's see here. Where are we at in the chat? All right. Robert says, I pick it up for $5 and sell it for $99. Little Debbie says, pick it up for $25 and sell it for $225. Michael says, I picked it up for $2 and sell it for $45. Stephanie says, I would leave it. I'd pass. And of course, Craig, hello, good afternoon, morning, and welcome. It could be afternoon for you. Hashtag Matt Glenn says he would leave it. Angela says, I'd pick it up for $10 and sell it for $100. Ashley, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. And Cheryl says, I picked it up for $5 and sell it for $30. Deborah's auction tomorrow. Any other guess? This was actually sent in by Regina. Regina sent this in. All right, I'm not seeing anyone else saying anything, so we'll go ahead and go through what she picked this up for. This was picked up for $3, and it was a set of 4, a total. All 3 was sold as 20% off because somebody purchased all 3 of what she had left. She had these, it took about a year to sell, and the same person bought all 3 of them. She had them listed for $59.99 a piece, and someone bought all 3 of them for $147.22. And her cost was only $3 for the lot. She bought them as a lot and then sold them individually. So all 3 sets. So evidently each set had 4 in it. So it was a set of 4. And she bought 3 sets for $3 a piece and sold them for all 3 for $147.22. It took a year to sell. All right, the next item, also sent in by Regina. This is, let me close that one. All right, this is a Fisker Quick Fit 1110 replacement scrub rake. The rake head, so it's a replacement. Let me show you the pictures. It's actually just the rake replacement. Oh, there's only 2 pictures. Okay. Let's see what the chat is saying. Yet it was a nice sale. This also was sent in by Regina. Stephanie says I picked it up for $2 and sell it for $20. Michael says I'd pass. Robert said he would pass. Any other ones that would pick this up? And if you were, what will be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? All right, I'm not seeing much more. Angela said she would pass. Craig said he would leave it. Cheryl said she'd pick that up for $2 and sell it for $25. I know, I was surprised when I saw your entry. Maria says I picked it up for $3 and sell it for $20. Little Debbie says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $12. All right, let me get to the email. Let's see. Regina's husband picked this up for 50 cents at a local overstock bins store. Had this listed for almost 2 years and finally sold it for, again, only 50 cents and sold it for $19.99. This next one is amazing. I'm going to pull this full screen for y'all. I have not seen one of these in years. Y'all ready for this? This is a Mattel preschool motor putty putt railroad set of 20-piece vintage 8711. It is from 1972. It includes all 20-piece playset, solid plastic tracks, wind-up train, and has been tested and works. Let's see what the chat is saying. Let me show you pictures. The item number is 8711. And it does have its original box. The train is made out of wood, plastic and wood. I remember these. $1972. It looks like the original price back in the day was $11.99 originally, back in the day. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Let's see. Well, okay. Unimagic says pick it up for 10 and sell it for 100. Michael says pick it up for 5 and sell it for 30. Ashley says I picked it up for 10 and sell it for 60. Robert says, pick it up for $5 and sell it for $65. Maria says, I'd pick it up for $6 and sell it for $80. I had that one when I was little. You were little? No, not you, Craig. Angela says, I'd pick it up for $10 and sell it for $125. Cheryl says, I'd pick it up for $5 and sell it for $100. Patrick, hello, good morning and welcome, Patrick. Patrick says, I'd pick it up between $5 and $10 and sell it for $75 to $125. That is showing his age. I was in college then, single and carefree. 72, the year I was hatched. My dad used to always say that. All right. So this was picked up, and this was also sent in by Regina. It was picked up at a Goodwill for $5.99. It took about 6 to 7 months to sell. It only had one piece missing out of the whole thing. Let's see. Tried uploading a video, wouldn't let the video get up on the listing. Let's see. I got it sold for full asking price of $29.99. Not bad for $5.99. Okay. This next one, I had to really look at it because I wasn't sure what it was when I opened it. All right. This is a inner Five Nights at Freddy's sister location plush stuffed 6-inch toy. I've never seen this before. Here's all the pictures. Sister location 2018. So wait, is that an eyeball on the back of the head? Yeah, it sure is. Only one though. That's interesting. It's a scary thing. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. I was too busy that kind of year, that year. I pass. Robert says, pick it up for $2 and sell it for $20. That would give a kid nightmare. I had to take a double take when I saw it. It's like, what is that? It's a plush. All right, Cheryl says I'd pick it up for 50 cents and sell it for $10. Maria said I would pass. Try to close these tabs as I go. All right, Michael says pick it up for $3 and sell it for $25. I would buy that for me 5 into 20 just in case. Makes me feel like I need to be emo. Boo. Pam says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $28. I would not pick that up. You would leave it. Okay. It is interesting. Yeah, it is. I realized that after I looked at see what it was. Dawn, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Dawn sent me something for today too, y'all. I think that's like the second time you send me something like that. I wish I could find that kind of stuff. That would be nice. All right. So this was picked up at a Goodwill for $1.99. They had raised the price of a lot of their items, but got it for $1.99. Listed it and sold within 2 weeks. She did take 25% off plus shipping, and it sold for $11.21 with a 25% off. And that also was sent in by Regina. All right, let's see here. I like the unusual little weirdos. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Again, I had to read what it was because I didn't recognize it. All right, let's go to the next item and make sure it's still there. Yep, okay. This next item was sent in by Tina, American Honey. This was actually sent in for this week. She sent it to me for last week for this week. This is a, let me get to the, it's a Nico, let's see where it's at. Nikon Cool Scan IVED Adobe Photoshop 5 plus film strip adapter and manual and software. Evidently, this was put up for an auction. Is there a year on this? I don't see a year on this one. So anyway, this is everything that's included in this lot. Let me go through the pictures. Cool Scan 5 or 4. No, it said 5. Yeah. That is so cool. Looks like it's practically brand new, not even taken out of the box to use. From what I see, anyway. It's got all the manuals, all the actual packing material, adapter, manuals. That must be like you put it into the computer, maybe. Additions. All right. I'm not sure myself until I looked it all up, but interesting. Let's see here. Get to the email. Picked it up. Oh, okay, I see it. So evidently this was a pretty good pickup. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. All right, I love Crazy Weird. That's where we were. All right, Michael says picked it up for 25 and sell it for 250. Robert says picked it up for 5 and sell it for 75. Dawn said I would leave it. I can amuse myself all day long. That's good. Ashley says I picked it up for 40 and sell it for 200. Maria says pick it up for $8.99 and sell it for 50. Landshark says I would pick that up for 30. I'd pay 30 and sell it for 350. Cheryl says I would leave it. Regina says I'd pick it up for 10 and sell it for 250. Angela says I would leave it. Maritza, hello, good morning and welcome. What brand? It is a Nikon. Nikon. I've never seen this before. Robert probably has, but I haven't. That was the first time I saw that. It was pretty cool. Any other guess? Jennifer says picked it up for $10 and sell it for $175. All right, so this was sent in by Tina, American Honey. She actually picked this up at a office clean out. Evidently, she just had to clean it out and take it out. So it was no cost to her. She had to clean it up a little bit, and then she listed it. It came with extra, all the extras that came in the box. When she listed it, it sold for full asking price of $172.50 on an auction. Had it on 14 bids and sold it for $172.50 on a bid of 14 bids, total of 14 bids plus shipping. The shipping was $22.98. It is a nice one. All right, now this, yeah, you were close. All right, the next one was sent in by Tina, but it is actually for, she does a lot with the vets, and she's got some of them that she's teaching them and getting them started on reselling. This was actually the first sale on Etsy. So she's helping these guys do this through the vet. This is a set of 10, I think it was, a pack of 8. These are some a 1/4 inch Eastern red cedar boards, a pack of 8 that are 4.5 by 12 inches long, fresh cut in Cedar Harvest near Tennessee. And there's a pack of 8. Just started listing on Etsy. He does his own boards and sells these as a lot of 8. She's got them starting on some of these vets that she works with. They get these started, and this is their first sell on Etsy. So would you pick these up if you see it? And if you were, how much would you pick it up for, and how much you think it's sold for? Let's see. Nice. Yeah, it was. Marlene, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Robin, hello, good morning, and welcome. Michael says I would pass. Robert said I would pass. Ashley said I would pass. Any other guess? Maria said I would pass as well. Well, let me get to the email. Oh, okay. Let's see. Dawn says question mark. Unimagic. Stephanie says I'd pick it up for free and sell it for 40. Dawn says she's not sure. 5, give it to husband. What was it? It's some cedar boards. Let me read that email. Actually, he hand makes these. He does them himself, like from the cedar trees, I guess, or the barks or whatever. He makes his own planks. He also has his own YouTube channel. Let me see if I can put that in there. This is the gentleman who does this. And here's his copy. Here is his actual YouTube channel that he does this work on. And his name is Paul Hancock. Friends of Tina. And he actually does this himself. There's his link. Now, in the email, it says he actually sold 2 bundles. He actually sold 2 sets of these to the same buyer. And he sold each set to the buyer, both of them, 2 sets for $76.02. He had them listed for $34.95, and he sold 2 sets to a complete order of $76.02 to the same buyer on the Etsy store. Not bad. All right, this next item was sent in by, I can close that. This is sent in by Dawn Southern Finds. Dawn. Exactly. Those are all cedar wood. All right, this next item was sent in by Dawn Southern Finds. I think this is like the second similar one that she sent me, but I'm getting an item like this. This is a vintage Warner Brothers. I think this is like the second time she sells one of these. Somewhat. I think it's the same design, maybe. It's a vintage Warner Brothers Pepe Le Pew and it's Pepe Le Pew Tex Welch cast iron silhouettes, and evidently it's numbered 1,125 of 1,200. Okay, that's right. The other one was Taz. I knew you had another one similar to this, but I couldn't remember what it was. Yep. So yeah, the other one that she sent in was Bugs Bunny and Taz. I remember that. All right, let's see here. Nice little piece of wood. Yeah. That was an awesome. Yep. Maybe I would not keep. Let's see. Last one, Bugs and Taz. That's what it was. I knew you had sent a similar one to it, but I couldn't remember what it was. All right, Robert says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $35. The other one was that. Look, hello, Teresa. Hello, Dad's Crafting again. How you doing, Scott? Angela says I'd pick it up for $4 and sell it for $55. What's up, Harry? Hello, good morning, and welcome. Ashley says pick it up for $10 and sell it for $50. Patrick said pick it up for $5 and sell it between $30 and $50. Glenn says pick it up for $2 and sell it for $18.99. Maritza says, pick it up for 5 and sell it for 50. Poor PP. Let's see. Jennifer says, pick it up for $1 and sell it for 39. I'm on the phone and not Jennifer, so warm hello, Afghan hello. I hear that. It's perfect weather for it. Let's see here. Oh, let me show you the pictures. Yeah, this one's numbered as well, like the one she had last couple of weeks ago, actually. 1,125 out of 1,200. 1996. It is 6 inches tall, 5 inches wide, and the base is a 10 and a quarter. All right, let's see. Regina says, pick it up for 5 and sell it for 75. Honestly, I would have picked it up and put it back down. But little do I know. Well, Harry, now mind you, evidently Dawn's been finding these a lot lately, but different designs. Y'all ready for this? I know I would pick this up, but I don't find these kind of things. So anywho, Dawn picked this up for $8. Mind you, she paid $8 for it. It did take 6 months to sell. And are y'all sitting down? Are y'all all sitting down for the price that it sold for? She did take a best offer. She had it listed for $225, and she took an offer of $157.50. Took an offer of $157.50. It only took 6 months to sell. Way to go, Dawn. Exactly. That was a nice pickup and a nice flip. So, yeah, if I found something like that, I would definitely pick that up. All right. Now, the next items were sent in by Patrick. I want to make sure they're still there. Yep. All right. The next item is from Patrick. Let me get into the descriptions here before I show y'all the pictures. Let's see here. These are some vintage Bailey's Aladdin Castle arcade tokens. A lot of 15 rare arcade token coins. And here's the pictures. That was a nice flip. There's all the pictures. Interesting. And I'd probably have to say Robert would probably pick these up and keep them because he collects that kind of stuff. Then again, I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Let's see what the chat is saying. Yard sales. Everybody's saying, ooh, thank you. Nice. Yep. Tokens. Yep. Tokens. I dropped so many of those in arcade in the 80s. Regina says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for 40 from his childhood, 76. I used to collect those, donated my stuff to Goodwill. Cries. Pass. I already have a few of those. Okay, he would pass because he's already have some. Maritza says I picked it up for $2 and sell it for 25. I don't know anything about the stuff. Maybe leave it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Angela says pass. Ashley says I'd pick it up for 5 and sell it for 40. Any other guess? Let's see here. Making sure I'm not missing any details on it. Nope. Don't know what it is. It's tokens for the arcade games at the Latin Castle arcade. Well, let's see. Kind of fun stuff. There goes. Arcade game room. Typically around malls. Let's see here. Cost of the goods were $0. These were 0 in pocket cost. At the time, this would be picked up for 25 cents each, $2.75 each total. Okay, so he did sell. He had the whole lot went for So they were free, no cost to him. Yep, that's what he said. They were in the shopping malls. Stephanie says pick it up for $3 and sell it for pick it up for $2 and sell it for $30. Jennifer says pick it up for $1, sell it for $20. And Harry says $69.98. Well, it was free to Patrick, and he sold them for $38.50 plus shipping. Shipping was $6.09. Let's see what's next. All right, this next item. Oh, let's see. What does this say? Sorry, not playing right. Pick it up. Oh, you're good, Harry. That's all good, Harry. What's up, Irene? Hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to see you. How you doing? All right, so this next item is a rare fantasy farm amusement park token coin, Middletown, Ohio, Daytona, Cincinnati. Let's see. Does this from the 1980s? Evidently, the location of this one and where it came from closed in 1991. All right, let's see pictures. Okay. Let's see what the chat is saying. Wait, wow, I need to gather mine up and start listing. There you go. Especially if you know, like when you see these things and you say, oh, wait, I have some of these. Let me go ahead and list them. I might give you the incentive to do that. I like this on Fridays. All right, Maritza says I would pass. Robert says pick it up for $3 and keep it. Jennifer says pick it up for $1 and sell it for $15. Regina says for $0 and turn it into $20. Harry says $2 into $12. Michael says I would pass. Stephanie says $5 and keep it. Dawn says I would pass. Again, this is another item sent in by Patrick. Let me get to the email. Got the same thing again from his childhood. He took a best offer on these plus shipping. And had it listed for $9, but took an offer of $5. So he sold it for $5, and it was actually in an auction with one bid, plus shipping of $4.02. Okay, this next one was interesting. Again, sent in by Patrick. Let me do this so you can see the picture in full. This is a vintage, is it pronounced Eaton, correctable 5.5 by 11-inch typewriter paper, onion skin, 36-400-10. So is this just the box or is this actually the paper? Yeah, it is paper. I have not seen this kind of paper in years. Yeah, the box is in rough shape, but hey, somebody's going to want it, and somebody did. Interesting. Yeah, Patrick's been busy. All right, let's see here. All right, I was right here. All right, Regina says pick it up for $2 and sell it for $25. Michael says pick it up for $1 and sell it for $50. Robert says pick it up for $1 and sell it for $10. Jennifer says I'd pick it up for $1 and sell it for $25. Ashley says I'd pick it up for $5 and sell it for $25. I would have probably picked this up myself, just because it's definitely a vintage item. All right, so it was not complete fully bought. It was not a complete full box. Angie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Maritza says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $35. Cost of goods is $0. Took 11 days to list. Sold it in 11 days after listing. It took 11 days to sell. He did take an offer. and he had it listed for $15 and took an offer for $8 plus shipping. Shipping was $7.43. And it was not complete. Nope. Not complete. It was not a full box. All right. The next item that was Patrick sent in, this next item is, yeah, the box wasn't complete and it was damaged, which is still sold. All right, let me go back to the descriptions on this item. If I can get across over here. Bridge over. There we go. All right, this is Matchbox cover, vintage colonial, New Richmond, Ohio, used, definted restaurant. All right, here's the pictures. I would have never thought of listing this, but I guess because I have some, I know I've listed some, and I have sold some, so I know these do well. But I guess each one is depending on what the advertisement is for advertisement. $553. Good. That's an interesting phone number. And it only had how many? 3? Yep. A Matchbox with only 3 left in it. Looks like it was 3. Yeah, 3. All right. Let's see what the chat is saying, and let me see what it says here. Yeah, it only had 3 in it. All right. Let's see what the chat is saying here. Well, hello, Stephen. Good morning. Hello, and welcome. Well, let me get back to the chat. I was free into $5. Pass. They don't sell for me. Jennifer says I'd pick it up for free and sell it for $12. Good morning, Stephen. Ashley says I would pass. Maritza says I'd pick it up for 25 cents and sell it for $5. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Ella. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Dang. Yeah, only 3 matches in it, right? I would have never thought of listing that one either. I've listed some advertisement matchbooks like that, but they were full, never used. But I never thought of that way. So yeah. Let's see what the email says. Okay, so evidently he would have thrown it away, but because it was from an old restaurant, very used, cost again was $0. He did list it for $8, but he took an offer of $5. $5 and only had 3 matches in it. Interesting, right? It's interesting to see how Patrick lists things and how they sell. It's amazing. I probably would not have listed it, but now that I see that, that'll make me think twice next time. All right, so this next item, for those who know who this is sending these in for me for each week, this is by Peddling Profit. Peddling Profit sent this next item in. This is let me get that thing here. Dansky Jen's Quest Card Copper Brass Chafing Dish Pot Fondue MCM Vintage Danish Modern. This is from the 1960s. From the 1960s from Denmark. It is a 10-inch pot. Let me show you the pictures. There's the video. Ceramic piece. Porcelain. Oh, that is so cool with the handle. And he's got a marking on it. All right. I've never seen a chafing dish that close to the, I forget what they call that. The heat part of it. So it doesn't matter the condition because these things will sell. That is so cool with the handle. I guess you lock it by that little dial. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. All right, I was right here. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Stephanie says, picked it up for $10 and sell it for $125. You do. It's so cool. Well, exactly. It's amazing. Robert says, picked it up for $5 and sell it for $75. Maritza says the same, 5 into 75. Pretty. Great. Yeah, she does a lot of videos with her items. Just fold. You just fold the cheese. Ashley says 5 into 60. Let's see. I like doing some voiceovers on my items. Yeah. Regina says picked it up for 3 and sell it for 95. Jennifer says picked it up for 5 and sell it for 75. Dad's Crafting again says picked it up for 5 and sell it for 300. Steven says picked it up for 3 and sell it for $50. I hope y'all sitting down for this one. Robin says picked it up for $5 and sell it for $100. All right. Let me get to the email because wow. Wowza. Okay. Y'all ready for this? Peddling Profits picked this up at a flea market for $4. It did take a month to sell, and she sold it for, hello, Janice. Janice says picked it up for 2 and sell it for $35. Well, Peddling Profits picked this up for $4 at a flea market. It only took a month to sell, and she sold it for full asking price. And let me say that there is one person in the chat that was very close, because she sold it for $322.35 plus the buyer paid shipping of $22.40. Yeah. And that was on eBay. Sold it on eBay. Wow, a wow is right. So that's something I would not pass up if I found that. Again, I would have never thought of that. That was a great flip. Peddling Profits. And then she does all her little videos with her listings. All right. The next item, only if I can find these items sometimes. You know what I'm saying? All right. Y'all ready for this next one? Again, sent in by Peddling Profits. Let me add that to the screen. Yes, you were close. That was a super sale. All right. This next item is, let me make sure it's still just the pictures. I never think about listing this kind of stuff, or much less finding it and picking it up. All right, this is a Revere Ware 12-quart stock pot, copper bottom with lid, Clinton, Illinois. Let's see. Pot was manufactured in 1987 in Clinton, Illinois. Here's the pictures. I never can find stuff like this. I never find stuff. I always do look. Interesting. But I think not that long ago I picked up one of these, but it was a smaller pot. I mean, it's nice and clean. Even the lid. Okay. That was the first picture. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Jennifer's fault. Okay, Robert says for $10 and sell it for $125. Regina says picked it up for $5 and sell it for $100. Typing fast, probably. Yeah. I do that a lot too. Would anybody else have any ideas if you would pick this up or leave it? And if so, what will be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it would sell for? I got to check my Etsy store. I just noticed I have a sale. All right, Janice says pick it up for $3 and sell it for $125. Dad's Crafting again says pick that up for $2 and sell it for $45.99. Wow. Yeah, it's a stock pot. Asher says pick that up for $5 and sell it between $40 and $50. Steven says pick that up for $4 and sell it for $40. I know one thing. After seeing these kind of things, and I'll be looking for this stuff. All right, Glenn, have a good day. Keep your mom in our thoughts and prayers. Hope everything's okay. All right, y'all. Peddling Profits sent this in. Bought it at a Goodwill on a half-off day. Robin says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $150. She bought this at a Goodwill store at a half-off day for $2.99, and it only took 5 days to sell. 5 days to sell at $2.99 is what she bought it for, and she sold this on Etsy for $80 plus shipping. Yes, it's a copper bottom. Yep, $80. 80 smackaroos. All right, I can close that one. And I can close that one. I got too many tabs I'm trying to close. All right. So the next item. This is a brooch. Now, on this particular brooch, I brought this to auction on YouTube with a lot of 3 of the same brand items. These are from 1970. It's a vintage Sarah Coventry gold and black magic enamel heart brooch. I put this in a lot and no one bought it, so I listed it. All 3 items in that one lot. I did include this. I should have cleaned this up better, but I didn't. I didn't realize it until after it was too late. But it was scratched on the enamel. But I still listed it. It is a Sarah. Now, again, I brought this to auction in a lot with 3 pieces of Sarah. No one bought it, so I listed it. And I'm going to give you a hint. Just this one sold for the whole lot more than what I was asking a lot for when I was trying to bring it to auction. This one sold for more than the 3 together in that one lot that I brought up to auction. And I'm glad I was able to list it this way because I made more money in profit. One of them paid for the whole lot. All right, let's see. Robin says pick that up for $5 and sell it for $40. Well then, Carrie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Jim says 50 cents into $25. Any other guess? Janice says I would pick it up for $2 and sell it for $50. Regina says pick it up for $2 and sell it for $25. Teresa says pick it up for 12 cents and sell it for $28. Ashley says I'd pick it up for $1 and sell it for $40. I got this for free in a little care package that someone sent me some jewelry, and this was extra for free. So I got it for free. Now, I did bring this lot. This was one of the 3 in that one lot. I started the bid at $12. No one bought the lot, so I listed it. I sold just this one piece, and this only took 2 days to sell, by the way. $21.86. And I actually brought it to auction for $12 for 3 pieces. Wait till y'all see this next one. All right, this next item. And let me do this so y'all can see me at the bottom right here. There we go. All right, so this is a pack of men's Hanes No Ride Up briefs, extra large, 42-inch waist. Packed, it was from 2007, a pack of 8. A pack of 8. Whitey tighties, that's exactly right. From 2007. Extra large. Robert says picked it up for free and sell it for $10. That's right. Please hit the thumbs up. That'd be greatly appreciated. Dad's Crafting again said picked it up for $1 and sell it for $12. Ashley says picked it up for $2 and sell it for $12. Regina says picked it up for $1 and sell it for $35. Robin says picked it up for $1, sell it for $25. Good money in those. Dawn says picked it up for $6 and sell it for $35. Jana says picked it up for $3 and sell it for $25. Jennifer says picked it up for $2 and sell it for $27. Maritza says pick that up for $2 and sell it for $15. And I think after I show y'all this one, you're going to look at this differently when y'all seeing these out in the wild. I picked this up on an online YouTube auction from Ella. I bought this from Ella for $5. On her YouTube auction for $5. And what was funny about it is that I had just sold some like a day or two before I listed these. And I bought them from her and I listed them when I got them because I just recently sold some right before that happened. That's why I bought them so fast for $5. Nobody else bid against me, so I bought them for $5. And yes, I sold them for $32.86 plus shipping. And I got them from Ella for $5. And it just so happened when she had showed these, I just sold some the day prior when I bought these from her on her auction. Yep. I do sell those pretty quick too when I list them. Yep. Dawn was the closest, I believe. So don't pass those up, especially if they're new sealed. All right, this next one is Dances with Wolves with Kevin Costner, 1990 VHS Orion home video system, new sealed. New sealed. Well, I've been selling them, so I'm listing them. I sold those before. Yeah, I have too. It is a VHS set, a VHS tape, sealed. Let's see. Dad says get it for free and sell it for $18. Robert says pick that up for $1 and sell it for $8.99. That's right. Victoria goes live at 9 or 9-ish. Let me just say that. Regina says for free and sell it for 10. She's live. Okay. Any other guess? Or would you pick this up or would you leave it? Maritza says pick it up for $1 and sell it for $15. Oh, that's right. She goes live today at 10. So she's probably doing a half an hour today. Oh, it passed, but I see them. It was a museum in South Dakota. It was real cool. Okay. And then Janice says pick it up for $1 and sell it for $30. Well, this one I picked up at a garage sale for 34 cents. And I had it listed and took an offer. I had it listed for $19.89. This one I had listed for over a year. And I did take an offer of $10 plus shipping. And shipping was only $4.87. So not too bad. Again, I only paid 34 cents for it. Okay. This next one is a Posh sale. This is a Vera Bradley quilted purse with strap, zipper, and mini pockets. This one is one of those that I did bring to auction and no one purchased it, so I listed it. That's the inside. This is like one of the first ones I listed when I started doing Vera Bradley bags, before I even had the purse stand. Let's see. Robert says $4 into 40. Jennifer says 1 into 35. Nice Vera Bradley. $3 into 20, Angie says. Jana says pick that up for 2 and sell it for 45. Dad's Crafting again says pick that up for 2 and sell it for 42. Regina says pick that up for 2 and sell it for 20. Robin says pick it up for 2 and sell it for 30. Well, this one I had gotten out of a free pile at a garage sale. It was in a free pile, so I took it because it said free. This one I did have it listed for $28. Somebody sent me an offer for $24, and I let them have it for $24. Too posh. Now, this next one, it was a shocker to me. All right, on that same one, Maritza says 2 into 25. Now, this next one, it was a Etsy sale. It was still new in the box. It's one of these things that you spin as a decision maker, like a gag gift you'd put as a paperweight on your desk. It is a vintage solid brass executive decision maker spinner office desk paperweight. It was still in its original box. Made in Taiwan. There's the actual item. It was wrapped, still new in the box. Oh, that's what it looks like. All right, let's see here. All right, so Robert says 50 cents into 15. You remember those. Jennifer says I'd pick it up $1 and sell it for 16. Maritza says picked it up for 2 and sell it for 30. Robin says I'd pick it up for 2 and sell it for 20. Regina says pick it up for $1 and sell it for 15. Dad's Crafting again says pick it up for $1 and sell it for 32. Any other guess, or would you pick it up or would you leave it? I can tell you this much. This one only took a week to sell after I listed it. Because this is an item I brought up for auction on YouTube. No one bought it. I had it listed for starting price of $12, starting bid. Nobody bought it, so I listed it. It took less than a week to sell once I listed it. It took me about 2 weeks to list it after I went through and getting everything listed. Well, this one I got for free in another free pile at a garage sale. And I sold it for $56. And it went overseas. Went to the UK. It went to the UK. And that'll conclude our Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It segment for the day. Yeah, I listed it on Etsy. I can take that little setting off. Yeah, and it went to the UK. Awesome sauce. Yeah, And it only took a week after I listed it. It took a week to sell. I was happy with that. Yep. Every day, any day. And that's what I've been doing. After my auctions, when things don't sell, like right now, everything I showed this week, I got ahead of the game. I had everything in a proof draft. That way, that's all I got to do is list it. So this morning, I was working on all those drafts with the pictures I already took. I had to take a few things off that sold, which is fine. But now they're ready to sell, and I can ready to list it. So yeah. So that was the end of the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It segment for today. Don't forget, we do this every Friday. So if you would like to be part of the next Friday one, don't forget to send me your links to items that sold on your platforms. And in the email, make sure you leave me the link, how much you paid for it, where did you buy it, how long did it take to sell, and if you took an offer, how much did you take the offer for? If you're not sure how to send me the link, just make sure you send me a screenshot off the platform it's sold on, and I can pull it up for you. So don't forget, you got Silver Hair Stacker, and Adventures with Victoria. I think usually on Fridays, Victoria only stays on for about a half hour because she does go live with Save Here First on their show on Fridays. So go raid either one of those or both of them. It's up to you. And as I say before in each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day until we meet again. Later. Peace out. And y'all come back now. You hear? And I'll go ahead and drop the link if anybody wants to come on in, because I didn't drop no links today. I'm not like Jennifer. And everybody have a great weekend. And see y'all later. And I'll pin that to the top. There we go. All righty. Y'all have a good one now. You hear?